Welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, president of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm still Terry Stiles. I'm the production manager at OCTV.
When we took our break, we were talking about the Chamber's strategic planning meeting that we had this week, and a few other things that I just, I want the community to be aware of the opportunities that you have in order to connect with other chamber members, to be able to possibly work on partnerships with other businesses. It's pretty amazing how people, even though you're a realtor, let's just say a realtor, some are commercial realtors, some are home.
Right.
Some are individuals that just, they need that extra support. When you're a realtor, you also need to have an insurance agent.
And the mortgage company.
And the mortgage company.
Right.
So, you would be surprised that once you start to talk with people, these connections can really broaden and enhance the business that you have and
strengthen your community. Even an interior designer would benefit from talking with mortgage people or real estate people.
Because people need to know how to stage their home.
Absolutely.
You know?
So you don't even you can't anticipate how you might benefit from going to these until you start talking to people.
And you never know who's going to be there.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a lot of us. Quite honestly, I love to attend these. So yeah, I'm sorry, you're going to see my face there just about every time.
That's all right. That's a familiar face already.
Exactly.
You're not going in blind.
But there's always new people and there's always new businesses. So please keep that in mind. Once again, we have 12 Coffee Connects. We have 12 Mix and Mingles. We have ribbon cuttings. The ribbon cuttings, I can't even tell you how many we have because it varies. Some months, poor Nicole, she's got to arrange for 4, 5, 6 ribbon cuttings. But that is still another networking event.
It is, and then we cover it.
Yes,
and
you do.
And we air it, so people right off the bat, before their feet are hitting the ground, they're already being advertised on Facebook, on YouTube, on our webpage, on Channel 191 and Channel 99. So right off the bat, that ribbon cutting gets you going in the community.
It does.
It's really nice because a lot of people attend them too.
They do.
It's not it's just the owner and Nicole and you. It's
right. Oh yeah, we've got other board members. We've got our ambassadors, and that too. Yeah. If you're a chamber member, volunteer to be an ambassador. Our ambassadors, as it is, we promoted one of our ambassadors to be on the board. So now Elena Sullivan, she is now one of our board members.
That's good.
And she found how important it was, and she asked, we've got a vacancy. Is it okay? Can I put in my application?
Wow.
So yes, our ambassadors, and we don't have a limit. We currently have 10. And, even with our ambassadors, you're still going out there. And it's still just another way to meet our new members, because an ambassador is always assigned to a new member.
Well, and the good thing for a new member also is, say that's the first time they have a business, they have that opportunity surrounding them to speak with people that have had success within the community. And so joining the chamber should be paramount, I would think, as soon as you go into a community and start a business.
That's what I did way back
and
when.
And look at you now.
Yeah, here I am.
Up to here on it. That's awesome. We even stole her for this show. I appreciate you doing that, by the way.
I love it. So our next big event and our major event for the year is the Women's Expo, with our theme being Save Second Base. And the Women's Annual Expo is going to be on Sunday, October 15th, from 11 to 4 p.m. out at Boulder Point.
Busy day.
Because I know you're going to be talking about another event after I'm finished here.
So that's great.
So much to do on that one day here in Oxford.
This is such such a fantastic event.
It is, because this is the event that we raise awareness for breast cancer, and we raise money for qualifying women in Oakland County to receive mammograms. Our diamond sponsor here, as always has been, is McLaren Oakland, and they come out and they share information, but our monies is going towards having them raise funds so that these women who are unfortunate, cannot afford to have a mammogram,
Right.
they now can have one.
And you guys have helped so many people already.
It's amazing. And it makes you feel proud. It really
Sure,
does. It
sure.
really does. Our gold sponsors for our Women's Expo are Curtis Insurance, Northern Flooring and Interiors, Closet by Design, CMS Realty, and our silver sponsor is Elena Sullivan with Sullivan Law Office. So we've got a lot of big sponsors, and you will see them all there because they are all, as far, with their sponsorships,
Supported.
they are also going to be having tables. So there are still a few available vendor tables. So if you are interested in becoming a vendor, by all means, give our office a call. And I know you're going to ask me for the phone number. 248. How's that?
We can put it on the bottom of the
Please
screen.
put it on the
But
bottom.
you can also go to their website, which is just type in Oxford Chamber,
Yeah,
Michigan. Don't
yeah.
forget to put Michigan, because you're going to
Yes.
get Minnesota or
You'll
something.
get- yes.
But just put that in the address key at the top of the page, and you'll find everything you need to know as far as the chamber is
I
concerned.
found it. 248-628-0410. That's what happens when you have somebody on speed dial. Yeah.
know.
I mean,
I know.
anytime I need to call chamber, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, right.
So-
Right at the top of the list. I don't even know my kids' phone number, so
I
don't feel bad.
I don't know my husband's either,
Yeah,
his
isn't
cell
it
phone.
awful?
Forget that. One other upcoming event that we want to help promote for is the Oxford Women's Club. They're having their annual, what do I want to say here? Their annual fashion show. That is going to be, oh my,
Is that the 14th?
that is on Wednesday. Here I am trying to promote
It's the
them.
4th, then.
Yes, it's October 4th
Right.
out at Boulder Point.
Right.
Doors open at 5, and Kim Rose Fashions will be there, along with Boulevard Boutique with Sue Oles. And Boulder Point is going to be making another luscious meal. They always do, and it's always very well attended.
It is. It's usually you can't get in the door right off the bat. You have to wait
You
until
gotta
everybody
wait in
kind
line.
of thins in there. Yeah, it's really a good event to go to. Very fun.
But it's nice to have Boulder Point be a go-to place.
Sure.
They have a nice big area there, nice room, good food, and
Yeah.
it's always just a nice place to have an event.
That's a really fun event. It really is.
It is.
You get to meet all the ladies in the community, and for you guys that might be single, you might want to go.
Oh yeah, there
That's a
you
good
go.
place to meet ladies, and they look terrific. Sue and Kim, they do such a good job. This
They
is not
do.
their first rodeo. They
No.
do a great job doing that event.
They
Fun event.
enjoy, and both of which. Well, I'm not sure if Sue's going to have a vendor booth, but I know Kim Rose always does. She always takes one of those side
She's
rooms.
got the cutest stuff too.
She does. I love going into her place. So.
Christmas is coming up.
Yes, it is. So good ideas
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Good ideas at a very affordable prices.
Yes,
So I think we're going to have to take another break, and then we're going to have to get
Alrighty.
into all our other
happenings.
upcoming
Yeah.
events in Oxford. So stay tuned. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Woke up and for the first time the animals were gone. Our clocks are ticking now, so before our time is gone, I cover my eyes, still all I see is you.
Canine Stray Rescue does just that. Rescue stray dogs for new families. But they need your help. Become a volunteer at Canine Stray Rescue League of Michigan. Take dogs for walks, help them socialize with others, and help them get adopted. Fill out an application and help a family add a new member today.
Good morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, president of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, here with my buddy
Terry Stiles. I'm the production manager at OCTV. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, and I am as well. We've had so many things happening that, we always like to share.
Yeah,
And
well, the good thing is the weather's being good to us, so we can continue with all the great activities that we're having around here.
Exactly. Here it is. It's now fall.
Yeah.
And we're having summer-like weather.
Yeah, sure are.
Don't want to complain.
And everything.
I know. Don't want to complain because we know the winter is going to be coming. But hey, we'll take as many of these warm days as we possibly can.
Sure will. So what's going on with the chamber, Deb?
Well, I'll tell you. This past week here, we had a multi-chamber networking event.
Very nice.
This was 6 of our chambers in Oakland County.
Wow.
They met out in Clarkston at a brewery out in Clarkston.
Nice.
And all the chambers were the Oxford Chamber, Rochester Chamber, Auburn Hills, Lake Orion, Waterford, and Clarkston. And it was phenomenal. I mean, there
Well
were
attended.
very
that's
much
good.
so. But it's always nice to be able to, meet other chamber members.
It sure is because of the networking that you can do.
Exactly.
We don't all stay in our own little communities.
Right.
And other communities have different things to offer that we don't.
Yes,
And vice versa.
that is very true.
Really good-
very,
really good
very
networking.
true. So, I mean, it was almost shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, my
I mean, it was
goodness.
that full.
Great.
So, it was an event that the Oakland County Chamber Network, they try to have one of these events every year. So it's always OCN Fall Networking. So
how does that work? What's the Oakland County Chamber Network? What do they do for the chambers?
Events like this. And they try to combine. They have other things throughout the year, promotional things
Really
for
neat.
chambers, and they also try to make it so maybe not as many as 6 chambers all getting together,
I bet that
but
was fun,
having it be maybe 3 chambers getting together, and just visiting other communities. That's what was nice. I believe the year before we were in Auburn Hills, whereas this year it was in Clarkston, and I don't know when the decision is actually made as to what next 2018's event will, where that'll take place.
But it's always going to be in Oakland County and
Absolutely.
being able to network again
Yes.
amongst our neighbors. That's
Exactly.
really great.
Yep. So
Wow.
just another way of seeing what other chambers do, and to get you into another community as well.
It's so valuable to do that, and I'm going to talk about the station a little bit. I was fortunate enough last week to be able to do a station tour of stations on the other side of the state, and I was with 12 other public access management or administrators, and it was so neat to find out the things that we could do to improve, and find out even better yet the things that we are doing that we're doing right, and networking with these people. We actually ended up with a children's program out of it that we're going to be shared with from Ann Arbor. And we found another station that we're sharing Connie's Kitchen with. So now that makes 5 stations that are airing Connie's Kitchen, not including us. So we're almost syndicated with Connie's Kitchen. But what an amazing thing to be able to do. You look at those flyers or whatever sent out to you and you think, I don't want to do that. I don't have time, blah, blah, blah. Take the time. Take the time to go to those chamber events. It's amazing. Little things that you don't even expect you're going to hook up with or gain from.
That is just it. You have no idea who you're going to meet. And if you go in with the right attitude, saying, when I go in today, I want to meet 5 new people.
You're going to gain from it, yeah?
Exactly, exactly. The relationships that take place are just phenomenal.
Well, so now, speaking of that, maybe the Chamber can give us classes on how to keep those business cards organized. As soon as you said that, I thought, yeah, I met 12 people, and I'm trying to think of where their business cards are, because each one of those persons had something to contribute to the greater good.
Well, and really what I do with my business cards, I always, I'm real good for a good 24 hours. So after I get home, I always write on the back, okay, now this person, and for me, it's an identifier. Okay, this was the person that wore that green jacket, because it was that green jacket that stood out.
Drew you in.
But what it was that I really felt connected each other, you know, the two of us.
Sure.
And then what I do, I've got those sleeves that I just put everybody in. Now, is that the best way? I'm not sure, because I try and make it that, okay, this is what, these are the people that I met in April of 2017.
Oh, yeah, you can label the page, right?
Yes.
At such and such chamber mixer.
Exactly.
Very neat. Yeah, that's
because
a good
if
idea.
I have just that little bit of a reminder, it helps. Some people like to put them in a Rolodex. I find that if I did it in a Rolodex, I'm going to say, okay, if I have it by company business name, I might not remember the business.
Right. That's my problem.
That's my problem as
Good
well.
Good idea. The page and the date, the month, the year. So take a lesson out there. Or if there's anybody out there that has any better suggestions than what we do, give us a call at 248-628-9658. That's OCTV. And we can even talk about that again. They're important. We all put a lot of time and energy into designing our business cards so that they stand out, so people remember us. So that's kind of a cool.
That was a good topic to bring up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it just happened to be floating around in my head.
We just never know what we're going to be talking about.
That's right. That's why you're joining us, right?
Exactly. Well, and another thing this week here, this was a busy week really for our board members for the Chamber, because we had our yearly strategic meeting.
Oh my goodness.
That is, our board meetings are always the second Monday of every month, and we limit them to an hour. We meet from 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock. And it's like, you know, I mean, because we could go on and on forever.
Sure.
So we limit that to a 1 hour meeting. But for our strategic meeting, we all as board members know in advance, because we block out a full 3 hours.
Wow,
so it's from 9 until noon.
Makes sense.
And we did so much brainstorming. And I mean, our board is just in 110%.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know, our mission for the Chamber is the Oxford Chamber of Commerce is committed to promoting and enhancing business prosperity for our members. So I asked of our board, you know, what additional ways can we help to promote our chamber members? You know, we have 12 networking events, our mix and mingles, one every month. We have 12 coffee connects, one every month. There's 24 events right there. So, I mean, you can pick and choose, and by all means, you can come to all of them. Really. You can come to all of them. And once again, go in with the attitude, I want to meet 3 new people. I want to meet 5 new people. People that I have met in, you know, let's just say the first quarter of this year, when I see them now at these events, I can go right up to them. Hey, it's great to see you again.
What's
you
new?
know,
what's going on?
Exactly.
What's working for your business?
Exactly. So these friendships are really, really important, but we want the Chamber to be there and to provide as much time and effort as we can to help promote your business. That's what we're all about. So
yeah, well, it's a valuable tool in this community that I think a lot of people are taking advantage of, and we certainly can use some more.
Absolutely. I love the new businesses coming in and saying, we got to be a chamber member.
Right off the bat.
The first thing they do, sometimes their business isn't even open yet. But you know what? We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. So stay tuned and don't go away.
Welcome to American Legion in Oxford for the best fish on Fridays. That's right, from noon to 8:30. You can get the best walleye in Michigan. You can get walleye, baked cod, chicken strips, baked potatoes, and more. On the hall side of the Legion, oh, hello there, friends. You can have 12 friends on a table, any one of the best military museums in Michigan. And the dining side, oh, hello again, more comfortable with many 4-seat tables and a couple of 5-seaters. Now on Friday we usually have about 400 to 500 best friends for our fish. Carry-out? You bet. We have 50 to 60 carry-outs at the post. We have some young friends with the birthdays and some of our best seniors at the post. Oh yeah, waitresses, they go like a track waitress to get your food. If you have never enjoyed our secret famous walleye at the Legion, come on in every Friday from noon to 8:30 at the American Legion Post 108 on 130 East Rainer Road, Oxford.
Hey, welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, president of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, along with
Terry Stiles, and I'm the production manager at OCTV. We're just Deb and Terry right now. It doesn't matter.
Yes, and you know, we're getting into October now, and October is Halloween, and
Yes,
what
it
is going on with our cemetery?
Well, speaking of October 15th, on October 15th, we are having a cemetery tour of the Oxford Township Cemetery. And it's chock full of pioneer families, or settlement families within the community. And Jim Latola, who is a village resident, has done massive amounts of research on several of the families that are in that cemetery, and has assigned scripts to some of us actors, and we will be representing the families of a certain gravesite. So mine is the Demings, and we will either tell you the history of that family or act the history of that family. We'll see how that goes. It's being put on by the Historical Society. There is a fee, and I'm not sure what the fee is, but you could call the Historical Museum, North Oakland Historical Museum, and find out what the fee is. There's also flyers all around town, and the Leader wrote an article about it in the in the September 6th newspaper. But I just want to give kudos to Jim Latola. He is, I think, our local historian. Wow. He not only has done it, there'll be 9 families that will be represented in this particular tour. People will meet at the museum, and then I think NODA will bus them to the cemetery. There will be 3 rounds of people doing this. So it starts, I think, at 11 o'clock, and then it will go on through whenever that 3rd round is done. But he has enough families, he's researched the history of enough families from this community that we can do it again next year. So we want to see participation, and the funds that will be raised, I think I'm not even going to say how much it is, because we shouldn't on television, number one, but number 2, I would be wrong. But the funds that are going to be raised will then go to the Historical Society Museum, the North Oakland Historical Museum. But kudos to Jim Latola. He has really worked hard on this project, and there will be 9 volunteers that will be giving the history to the community. So if you want to know how the Burdicks, or how Burdick Street got its name, were there Burdicks, were there Axfords in Oxford?
Well, when I read the article, it was like, the names, because they're street names.
Sure.
So,
and some of them, you still know people from those families, like the Van Wagners. There's still people around from those families. The person that I will be representing is the very first persons to set up in Oxford. Really? So there's a really long history there, and I'm really excited to tell that story. But don't miss the event. If you're curious about it, give Oxford North Oakland Historical Society a phone call. Again, you can look it up on the internet. Just type that in that address, Oxford, Michigan, not Minnesota. Also, last week we talked about the business Century 21 collecting for the hurricane victims.
Yep.
I believe that they still are, but only through the end of this week. So
Oh, okay.
if somebody else wants to put something together to do it again, that would be great. I have a friend in Naples, you know, one of the richest cities in
yes,
Florida,
yes.
and they're standing in food lines.
Oh,
And so they
my.
still need supplies in that area. Bonita Springs is still underwater, and they're being, you know, hit again. So
Gosh.
if somebody else wants to put something together, let us know, and we'll help you get the word out. And that's
Excellent.
OCTV 248-628-9658. What else do I want to talk about?
We want to talk about our new chief.
Hail to the chief.
Yes.
Mike Sowald has been in this community since the day he was born, I think, and has finally, he's taken over for Mike Nemo. He took over in January or February and has been the interim chief. It has not been official until this week, and he is now our official chief of the Oxford Village Police Department. So if you see him, give him a handshake and
Yes.
tell him congratulations. And I want to say
Yes.
congratulations to the village.
Yes.
They made the right choice.
They made the right choice, absolutely.
It's a long time coming
Yep.
for Mike Sowald. He's a good guy. He really means it. He really loves this community. He really loves this job, and he does not have an alternate agenda.
There we
I
go.
will say that about him. Also, on Saturday, last Saturday, as you'll be viewing this, it will be Saturday the, whatever that date is.
23rd.
23rd. The Oxford Library had a SAT practice test for seniors. It's important to do that practice test. So if you missed it, there is a follow-up test, and it's this Wednesday coming up, which is the 27th, and it will be at the library at 7 p.m. That's really an important practice for kids that
It is.
maybe are struggling a little bit, or I mean, it's an important practice anyhow. Unless you feel like you can ace your SATs, go to the library 7 o'clock and take the practice test at least.
It's going to help.
It's a great service to this community. Our library is a great service to this community.
Thank goodness for our library.
Speaking of great service to this community, I love the Pollyant Trail.
I know, yes.
I haven't been able to get out there much this summer. The weather hasn't really been that conducive to just kind of wandering down the trail. It is right now, so get out there. But it's a bank in Ann Arbor, which Bank of Ann Arbor Birmingham office is giving away funding for nonprofits in Oakland County, and the trail stands to gain $10,000 if we go online to vote that we'd like $10,000 to help our trail. And maintenance is not free.
Right.
And Linda, who is the Pollyant Trail manager, has some really great plans for that trail. She's a trail walker, bike rider herself. She knows what we need on that trail. And one of them is we need garbage cans that have lids on them. So if you use that trail, it's kind of like an NPR thing. If you listen to NPR, you need to donate. If you use that trail, we're not able to donate funds to keep it going. This $10,000 would go a long way on this trail. So what you need to do is go to, it's birminghamhelp.com and vote for the Pollyant Trail to get a portion of these funds. It would be the full $10,000. The bank is giving away $75,000 all in all
Yes,
to
in total.
15 nonprofits in Oakland County. So let's us be one of them. I mean, you can
Exactly.
vote every day. You can vote once a day, every day. So let's just keep clicking that button.
And we'll put that website on the
Yep.
bottom too for everybody to see so that we can vote. I mean,
Yep.
that's important. That
Sure
is important.
We love our trail, and
I mean,
we love to keep
we
it that
remember
way.
back in the day when it was the railroad tracks.
Oh, you bet. And I walked on it then.
I did
It was
too.
not easy, so it's easy to walk on now. So, gosh, we haven't gotten to a lot of this, but Tom Kennis from the Village Council has resigned, so the village is looking for a new person on their council.
Yes.
It'd be nice to have a fresh face and new opinions.
New ideas.
Yeah. Right, so get in touch with the village. Oh, what's that telephone number? Call the village at 248-628-2543. They're still looking. And we're running out of time again.
We
How does that
are.
keep
How does
happening?
this go?
So whatever we missed this week,
You'll hear
we'll
us
talk
again
about next week.
Exactly. Take care, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again very soon. Have a great day.